Hi, welcome to this super shiny summer solstice
reading.
Surprise, because I didn't announce that I was going to post one because I didn't know whether I was going to find the time to do it. But I couldn't just leave it. I had the most wonderful summer solstice last year because I went to Stonehenge and saw the sunrise, did the whole 4 a.m. thing, and the vibe was amazing. It was a clear sky, so you really saw the sun come in. I was dressed shiny. It's all about the gold sequins on summer solstice. And the energy of everybody there was just amazing. There were like weddings, like hand fastings of like proper marriages and things going on there, and everyone on instruments, playing music, climbing all over the stones, just it was all very free love. Anyway, I have posted for you, to honour this, the longest day, a summer solstice class, yoga class. We have got lots of poses designed to embrace the yin and the yang. Obviously, lots of yang energy because it is the most hours of sunlight, which is our yang energy, our radiance, our action energy, our vitality. But also the sun tips into the lovely, nurturing, intuitive, very divine feminine sign of Cancer. So we want to honour our yin energy, that deep, intuitive, nurturing, maternal kind of energy of self-nourishment, and it is our first water sign of the zodiac wheel, which brings this real refreshment, this real rejuvenation energy with that kind of water energy, this cleansing energy.
And so if you want to check out that, then the link will be in the description box below as well for the yoga class. For now, some astrology from the Astro Cow Moon Diary.
The promise of the winter solstice is fulfilled at this time when the sun enters Cancer and opens the portal to the chapter of the year of reproduction and recreation. The moon, the ruler of this solstice sun, is in Virgo, waxing to her first quarter, which the ancient Druids valued as the most prosperous time in which to do magic, to order and surf nature's growth wave. The moon is locked in a tight configuration with both Mercury in Cancer, the sign that she rules, and with Mercury in Taurus, the sign in which she is exalted. Mercury holds the apex point of their fortunate interaction, as this is the point within the degree of the winter solstice's Jupiter. Ears should now be attuned for the messages and teachings it has to offer about productive and caring concerns. Attention must be paid to healthy workings of the system, whether this be the system of the individual's body or in the greater environment. Problems will show where remedial action must be taken for speedy growth to flourish. Domestic affairs, food quality, diet and distribution chains may be arenas of particular concern. Venus's concurrent activation of long-lasting configuration of the 3 outermost planets from sun-ruled Leo indicates that new ideas and technologies are both available and necessary if a more harmonious relationship between each individual part and the whole is to be created. Finding balance. Signs are that their application could well shed a completely new light on exactly who is in control. Well, that was quite wordy. We're going to take a card from the solstice deck, obviously the Litha deck. So on the Celtic wheel of the year, this time of the solstice is called Litha. We have a card, 2 cards already. Gorgeous. How pretty. I love that flower. They're a very Cancerian flower, actually, peonies. One, two, three, four. I'm going to take one more from this deck. We have peonies. I love peonies. Oh, there's a card behind it. Okay, we have a surprise extra card that was stuck to the back of that one. It is time to reap your rewards. Settle in for a ride with Lady Luck. So fortune is calling, and we have these gorgeous, beautiful, absolutely colossal pink flowers. Our peonies, lots and lots of petals. They have a gorgeous smell as well. And I love that there's a door, like a portal. So it's like a portal of abundance, all these beautiful blossoming flowers showing you the way through the door. I love as well, there's a butterfly at the top of this door, which is a symbol of transformation. And then what's quite interesting is the next card is butterflies, and it was stuck to the back of it. Here in the unknown, you will find the essence of who you really are and what magic awaits. So what is behind that door of transformation? The essence of who you truly are. And magic. Magic awaits. We then get the rather adorable paper boats. Look at those cute little paper boats floating on downstream. And this lady sort of peeking around the tree. Stay afloat and don't tilt too much. A lesson awaits you. Interesting. So it's about riding the flow and the current and allowing it to transport you somewhere, but you've got to stay afloat with it. Got to be able to navigate that current of where it's taking you and trust that you can navigate to wherever it is you're going, because I've got some journey vibes afoot. Then we get garden beds. Gorgeous, gorgeous cottage-like garden, full of abundance of veggies and flowers. Sometimes it's difficult to see how hard you're working when you don't provide space for reflection. Again, have the little butterfly. And so this card says a lesson awaits you. The lesson is about putting out too much action, maybe being a little bit too much in control and trying to over control the narrative instead of just flowing with it and letting it take you where it's meant to. If we're taking too much action, overworking, overdoing it, and too much in our yang energy, then we aren't giving ourselves the opportunity to rest and reflect and nurture ourselves. We can't grow as a person if we're not reflecting and nurturing ourselves and giving ourselves a break every now and then. If we're constantly putting action out there, we're going to burn out, and that we ourselves are not going to grow. We're working so hard to make things grow, we're actually maybe stunting ourselves because we're too exhausted to grow. And then we get stargazing. Gorgeous. I love that she's almost like floating off into this nebula in the sky, all these star clusters. It takes a lot of courage to reach for the stars, to expand the self, but it is possible. Belief. Little butterfly again on this card as well. Butterflies flowing through all of the cards. Gorgeous. And, you know, we started with this portal, and as I read from the from the Astrocal earlier, the summer solstice is a portal energy. It's a transporting energy to regrowth, rejuvenate, revitalize, replenish. And so there's a lot about expansion, but being in this quite yin state of expansion, of being in touch with your internal world in order to expand and grow, and giving yourself this, as we just said, this time to reflect and find what it is we truly want to expand within ourselves, to make it bigger in the outer world, and what truly matters and is important to us to invest our energy into, to expand and grow it. We then get bike ride. Cute. I do love a summer bike ride. And again, spot the butterfly at the top, the pale pink one, so it's a bit harder to see, but it is there. It is in the stillness and presence of the journey that you will find yourself exactly where you need to be. And that is such a beautiful message, because we had this, you know, card of almost a heeding warning of, like, if we're not reflecting, and this gardening card, if we're not reflecting and finding rest and trust in ourselves, then we're maybe throwing ourselves off course of where we're really meant to be. But we are on a journey through this door to the magic. And if we can trust and go within and tune into where it is we truly need to grow and find these moments of rest, that is where the magic is. That's where the magic of the transformation is. And that is exactly where we need to be. And then we will just be taken where we need to go without having to expend too much effort. And, you know, once you have built up enough momentum and motion through pedaling on your bike, then you can just sit and glide, which is the same with these paper boats. If they're just allowed to sit and glide rather than move around too much and try and push it forward, just need to sit and glide. We've gathered the momentum. Now we just need to ride the wave, so to speak, and have that downhill moment into whatever it is we're meant to be. Gorgeous.
And if you would like to join me for a solstice yoga class, then check out the link in the description box.
Now, time to go on the mat for the shimmy. See you in a second on the mat.